Yo, this man really called me a fake ass trader and said some real nasty stuff about my glasses. And I ain't gonna lie, that kind of hurt my feelings. It really did. Had me feeling some type of way. I'm about to go find those glasses real quick. Hold on. So, I ended up getting my second payout with Topstep, and in this video I'm going to show you everything, show you my stats, get you updated on the entire journey, and also tell you what's coming up next. Hopefully you can take something from this video and it can help you with your next payout. So between payout number 1 and payout number 2, there was a few things that really came to mind. Just like everything else, man, in trading, you're gonna have green days, you're gonna have red days. I had some red days. I had like 3 losing red days in a row, but because of my strategy and the way I trade, I was able to see that through. And I'm gonna show everything right now. Let's dive right into the charts. So, all right, so here are my numbers. Let's go right into the core of it. I'm sitting right about 56% win trade. My risk to reward is at 1.5. This number used to be about 2.0, 2.1. So it did drop. I think it dropped because of, I told you I had those 3 losing days in a row. I am trading micro, so none of these numbers are going to be crazy exciting. But the best way I can explain this to you is that if I was trading mini, just add a 0 to all these numbers you're seeing. Okay, so the losing days would be, that would be 320, and this would be 2,200. The whole point of me showing you my P&L is just to let you know that when I do lose, I try to make sure I'm not losing in a drastic way. I had to learn from that. In my prior video I showed you I had a losing day of like $2,000-3,000. And it took me 2-3 weeks actually to dig myself out of that hole. But yeah, long story short, this is what my charts look like. What went through my mind in these 3 losing days, to be quite honest with you. When it comes to losing days, you have to learn when to stop trading. The good thing about the way I trade now versus when I used to trade in the past is I only take about 1 or 2 trades a day maximum. And sometimes the second reason that the reason why I'm taking a second trade is because of my entry on the first was bad. I still would take the same trade idea. I'm not just, going short and then 5 minutes later I'm going long. So just so you know, technically I'm probably still just taking 1 trade a day. It's just different entries, or maybe I scale in, scale out. And that's how I deal with those losing days. I know when to stop. I know when to hang it up. I know when the market is choppy, and I'll just close out a trade and I'll just lock myself out for the rest of the day. And with that being said, let's dive right into the taking out the payout itself. So as you see, I've already taken out my first payout. That was for like $300. The second one is gonna be $442. Unfortunately, I can't request this payout right now because it is, at the time of this recording, it is Friday, and you cannot request a payout till Sunday. So I'm gonna be taking a payout first thing Sunday once the market opens and I'm able to do so. On a side note, I wanted to just shout out Lucid. I took my first Lucid account, wanted to try the platform and just see how it worked. And so far, I love it. This account is funded, and I am also about 2 days in out of my 5 for getting my payout year. So hopefully within my next video or 2, I will be taking a payout from this Lucid account. I'm pretty excited about that as well. And I'll probably make another video on Lucid by itself. The last thing I want to say is that you may be wondering how I'm trading on Topstep and Lucid on these funded accounts. I'm using this tool called Tradecopia. It's very intuitive. I love it. Honestly, it seamlessly just integrates with both of those platforms. I use Topstep as my master, and then everything else just gets copied into that Lucid account. So I'm doing the same trades. The reason why I'm even using this tool is because I was doing it manually, right? I'll go into a trade on on Topstep, and then I'll minimize my window and quickly jump into Lucid and try to do it there as well. And just that little 10-second buffer can truly mess you up psychologically. And I notice my entries will be off, or sometimes I may not even enter on the second account because I will second guess my first entry. and I just try to play it safe. All right, so long story short, getting this trade copia system is something that really helped me out. We're just seamlessly trading at one stop and keeping everything consistent. Yep. With that being said, that last thing I want to end this video with, shout out to my favorite player hater on YouTube. I still have my channel, my Signal channel. It's called Black Titan, by the way. Me and my brother had created a bot that essentially, and this bot is profitable too, by the way. And my brother also took out 12 grand from Topstep and is in a live account, by the way. So I'm not trying to sell you bullshit. And the group is actually free, by the way. So long story short, it's called Black Titan. We have signals that tells me and my brother and whoever else is in that group when to be looking at charts and when certain instruments uh, are being either buy dominated or sell side dominated. It's a good way for you to just get your eyeballs back on the chart and figure out if there's any sort of potential for you to make a play. Yep, the group is free at the moment, but eventually is not going to be. So I'm just gonna put that out there. Whoever is in now obviously doesn't need to worry about any of that in the future. Last thing last, I want to know what you guys want from me for my next video. Do you want me to talk more about my strategy? Do you want me to explain more about how I copy trade? Do you want me to just continue making these payout videos maybe once or twice a month? I would love to get an understanding of what you want from me so I can continue to punch out content. Because obviously I used to be on YouTube, then I took some time off, but I would like to get back on the flow of things with this platform. Um, but either way, what am I gonna do with my $400? I would get more accounts. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get more accounts on Topstep and Lucid, and then just scale this out because I honestly want to scale this out. So these 400, 500, even 1,000 payouts, when you start multiplying that by 4 or 5, then it starts to snowball. Um, yeah, that'll be my goal. All right. So with that being said, if you made it this far, I just want to thank you so much for being on my channel. Please drop a like, drop a like, and also subscribe. Hopefully, there's something you can take out for this video, and it can help you get to your next payout. So in the meantime, in between time, let me see you.